David Goggins, is that you?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're like my hero. Can I ask you a question?
Make it quick. I've got to run 10 miles today.
Okay, will lifting weights get me girls? I mean, will the ladies just love me?
You're gonna lift weights for women? Are you serious? You're supposed to be a high-value man. You don't lift weights for women, bruh. You lift for yourself. Do you think I got this big and juicy about lifting for women? You gotta be crazy, man. When you're going for that last rep on the squat rack over there, don't you dare be thinking of women, but think of all the other benefits that come from lifting weights. Don't you dare give up, you weak, spineless, low-value man. My man over here is gonna break down the other benefits for you. Stay hard, pussy.
All right, thanks, David. I'll try. Today I want to talk about the non-dating benefits of lifting weights. Number 1, more respect from men. When you go from being skinny to building some muscle, you'll definitely notice that people just take you more seriously and less people are going to want to mess with you. As someone who used to be very skinny early on in high school and then built a decent amount of muscle later in high school, less people mess with me as a result. When you have some muscle, people just think twice about picking a fight with you and will just look for an easier target, plain and simple. Even outside of physical fighting, when you've built some muscle, less people just mess with you in general. This may be at school, at work, or really anywhere out and about. And because of less people trying to fight you or mess with you, you just have less problems to deal with as a result. I think people will subconsciously respect you more when you have a little bit more muscle. It's primal and it's just hardwired in us. People respect it because building muscle is very difficult. It doesn't happen overnight, and a lot of people need to really work at it over time. Also, from a monetary standpoint, you could be conveying an idea in a meeting at work, and because you have some muscle, people just may take your idea more seriously. And this could be the difference between, say, closing a deal in sales or getting a job. The next benefit is that lifting weights is a really good stress reliever. It definitely helps with your mental health so much. Something can be said about feeling way less stressed out after a good lifting session. When you're lifting weights, you really have to exert your body into going through the repetitions, and this really does take a lot of energy out of you. You have to really concentrate on the exercises, and this takes your mind away from whatever stress you're experiencing outside of the gym, whether it's at work or whether it's in your relationship or something else in your personal life. When you go to the gym and you actually lift weights and you're concentrated, you're kind of like in your own zone and you just kind of like literally zone out whatever's going on outside of the gym. And one thing I'll say as well is going to an actual gym definitely helps. Something about getting out of your getting out of your apartment, getting in your car and driving to the gym, as long as it's, a couple minutes away, or, as long as it's pretty close to where you live, jumping in the car and actually going to the gym and getting out into the world definitely really helps. I think it's much better than working out at home in your apartment. I know during the pandemic, there was like this boom of like at home workouts where people were doing like a lot of push-ups and sit-ups and wall squats and stuff like that. And I'll say it definitely doesn't have the same effect, in my opinion, of going to an actual gym. The next benefit is your clothes fit better. When you start to build some muscle, particularly in the upper body, your clothes just start fitting you better. I mean, unless you shop at like Baby Gap. The clothes will fit tighter, especially in the arms, the chest, and the shoulders. And as a result of your clothes fitting better, it then makes you look like you have a better physique in general. The next benefit is that it improves your cardiovascular health. So strength training, lifting weights definitely improves cardiovascular function by strengthening the heart and lungs. Lifting weights also reduces resting blood pressure, cholesterol levels, overall risk of cardiovascular diseases. The next benefit is lifting weights can improve your sleep quality. A lot of research suggests that strength training can improve overall sleep quality. When you've busted your ass in the gym during your lifts, you're definitely very tired, and this helps you fall asleep. You probably won't be tossing and turning as much as you've had to endure a really difficult lift that day. I've definitely noticed that. I definitely noticed a difference in my ability to fall asleep on days that I've lifted and days that I haven't. And I'll say if you lift earlier in the day, this helps even more in my experience. I used to lift at like 8 or 9 p.m. at night, and I did this because there was way less people at the gym. But as a byproduct of that, when I was trying to go to bed at around 10:30 or 11, something, I don't know if it's just me, or my system, but when I lift, when I lift in the gym, whether it's fairly heavy or if it's like more of a lighter day. And I try to fall asleep a couple hours later. Like I'm just like wired. Like I'm wired and I'm going to be up all night tossing and turning. The next benefit is that you just feel stronger and it increases your sex drive. When you're consistently working out in the gym, you're building strength, and it helps if you need to do other physical tasks around your place. And I just feel like I have a higher sex drive when I lift consistently. It could be placebo effect, but I've definitely noticed a difference in my libido and a stronger desire for bedroom cardio when I'm lifting on a regular basis as opposed to a week where I don't make it to the gym. The last benefit I'll talk about is lifting weights also helps boost your testosterone. When you lift things up and put them down, it increases your testosterone for a short period of time. Now, this increase in testosterone is going to turn you into a high-value man who drives 100 Bugattis, has 1,000 wives, and smokes cigars like a boss. Just kidding. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like. Feel free to comment down below any non-dating benefits that you've experienced with lifting weights, and feel free to subscribe. Until next time, take care.